We're getting ready for our final movement snack of the day, hosted by us at Later Life Training. Although optional crowbarring is always there for you to take up on at any fit point of the day. If you're here on a catch-up, hello and welcome. It's great to have you along. Nice for you to be topping up our views and our numbers here. Do feel free to leave us a message so that we can connect with you via messaging, even if it's not directly through you being able to come in on a live. You might be on Facebook. You might be rolling against time. Who knows? You might also be on YouTube as well. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, thank you for crowbarring us into your day. Right, good afternoon. I nearly said good morning then. We've got Ken, we've got Ian, we've got Red Rita in. Looking forwards to the footy, Red Rita. Oh, it's going to be a good one, isn't it? You're connected, Ken. Hopefully my connection will hold tight as well today. Who knows why it happens from time to time. There 'tis a mystery. Right, we've got... Oh, Ken, it just looks like you've come in again. You've been round and come back through again. Yeah, it's going to be an exciting one. Well, if England stop playing like a boring sack of potatoes, it might be an interesting one. My dad's trying to call me. Neve, can you send Grandpa Keith a message? Don't text me at 4 or ring me at 4. It's movement mission time, isn't it? So I'm lucky enough right now to just have Willow's phone to help me with the timekeeping. Willow has subsequently had it removed from her personnel for reasons which I shall not go into on a movement mission. It's home business. As one of Willow's teachers says, it's home business. I think a few years ago, one of the boys in Willow's class got caught picking his nose, and she said, do not do that in school. That is home business. Yeah, fingers crossed. It'll be fingers crossed just for a good match, Red Rita. Vivian's in, and Paul, hello to you too. Ready for a dip, are we, Maddie? You're always ready for a dip. I guess this was kind of inspired by you being the aqua babe of the group. Or are you just the babe? Yeah, just take it. Christine Lewis has just joined us from Llanelli. We won't talk about Wales, shall we? No, let's not go there. Let's not upset our Welsh gang of beautiful people. Right, you've been watching a bit of tennis. It's a sporting afternoon for you then, Mrs. D. In your household. Housefold or household? Pat Haynes, good afternoon to you as well. Great to have you along. Oh, Vivian's just dipped back round again. Jumped out, jumped back in. Swam round a bit and joined us again. Still rugby balls on your welcome message emoji montage there, Christine. Right, it's 59, almost ready to go. We've got an add-on for our jump in and swim with me sway routine today. All just focusing on arms, a little bit of knee bends coming in, little bit of trunk movements maybe coming in as well, if that's right for you. Seated and standing options, of course, are always there. Day 2 of our stretch, this will be. No, day 2 of our sway. Goodness knows how many days we've had with the stretch. Right, it's 4 o'clock. Shall we do this? 3, 2, 1, good afternoon and welcome. It's 4 p.m. It's time for our 3rd instalment of movement missioning for today. Additional crowbarring is always welcome though, but that's up to you then. My name's Kelsey Leverton and today is Thursday the 29th, no it's not, it's Tuesday the 29th of June 2021. And we at Later Life Training I've been bringing Make Movement Your Mission to you for quite a while now. Let's start with our circulation boosting. Have a look at the space around you. Make sure that you're happy with your footwear, your chair, your external support options. I am going to pull this curtain through. That should just improve, yeah, the lighting somewhat there. That'll do. And Neve's giving me a 3, 2, 1 in the background there. Feet around hip distance apart if you are beginning to circ boost in standing. External support, holding on with both hands or with one hand. You might have a few options around you. Get your feet on the go. Let's bring some foot pedals in, moving through hips and knees as well, but really focusing on a bit of ankles, feet and toes here. Keep going with that unless you are ready to bring it into a leg march. Stick with the leg march, I'll meet you back on it in a second. Now, if you are moving from a seated position, you might prefer to take a bit of a hip shuffle forwards, a hip walk. Setting the feet up, hip distance apart. You can get your feet underway and then just make some adjustments to your top half. Lifting and lengthening, opening the chest, relaxing the shoulders down and away from the ears. Leg marches or foot pedals, it's up to you. Take your pick, work between them if you like. As we land the feet down, not too stompy or flat-footed. See if you can get a bit of a rolling action through the toes, the ball, the heel, through the landing phase, and then peel them off the floor in the reverse way. Heel, ball, toes last. If you want to keep the legs going, please do. Add in an arm swing. I'm a little bit off the screen. Let me just hotch forwards a bit. Swinging, moving from the shoulder, a fluid movement there. Elbows just tucked into your side. You can come and have a go just with one side at a time if you like, or both. If you're in standing, that might throw you an additional challenge for your balance, letting go of your support. And do that only if you feel comfortable, confident, steady, stable, and your coordination behaves itself as well. Bit of a warm-up this. Muscles get warmer. Great to do this for preparation for stretching. Shoulders will be more prepared for our sway routine, which is all army and shouldery, as is swimming styles and swimming type moves. Bring that down to a stop with the legs if you like. You can just continue on with your arms for a moment or two if you like. If you want to bring in a bit of an arm row, because we've got some gaze change, trunk movements coming in, this just warms us through in our middle bit. Supported options there for you if you like. Take a pause and a rest, and maybe just a few deeper breaths there. Right, our first part of our routine. Just a quick recap. We did a breaststroke arm movement. We did a lifting. We've got a pressing down with the hands, and now we're drawing a bit of a circle. And then pressing back down with the palms down. We did that twice. So come in and round for your breaststroke arm stroke. Lifting, pressing. There's a little switch of the palm position there and in the circle that you're drawing round. And then on that second one, we came into hands on shoulders or towards shoulders, wherever's comfortable. Supported, you could just do one at a time. You either do 4 singles or 1 single and then the other single and then a double, which takes twice the amount of time coming round. Really opening the chest and relaxing the shoulders down at the end. So let's just take that through a little bit slower. Feet are a comfortable distance apart. Routine can be followed through with support and then changing sides for support to give the other hand, the other arm a chance to get through the flowing routine as well. So when you're ready, reaching, pushing the water to the side with the arms and the palms. They're up at the moment. Shoulders are relaxed, pressing down. You're going to push your palms out to the side, but then switch as you come up, round, and then press back down again. Breaststroke, stroke again, forwards, reach, push. Finish that circle, lifting, but not through the shoulders, pressing. I'm going to change my position here so I can get an arm circle in without busting my fingers on the chair, and down to the shoulder, elbows in. Holding on if you need to, but here's the shoulder backwards roll with a bit of a trunk movement there if you like. There's the second one. You might want to do a third and a fourth one, or a double one that goes all the way back and down. We're then going to come in to our, I guess it's a bit of a synchronized swimming thing that we've got here. So drawing the hands back, the palms are facing upwards. Have a look, there's a little turn on the body. There's a reach forwards with the palms facing up, a switch and a pull. All the way back round. A switch upwards as you come back into that start position. Same again with the other arm and the other side. Press away, palms up, elbows back. We're going to then do a little skull with the arms. We're going to just make a movement, a bit of a freestyle movement. Looks like a bit of a figure of 8 there. Just take a few more through those. And of course, this can quite easily be done with a bit of support if you need it as well. So a bit of a skull motion, figure of 8. And then to finish off our routine, the arms are by the side. We're going to take a lift of the shoulders and circle them forwards into a knee bend, and then a lift of the shoulders and open stuff back out again. Have a go at that again. Lift and roll forwards, a little bit of a bend there, lift and roll backwards. And of course in seated, there'll just be no knee bend. There'll just be a little bit of a lean and a rounded back position there with support. So it's everything about a not very good posture and everything about a good, open, upright, active posture there. All right, that completes our routine. So let's have a run through from the new part. So palms up and elbows are back. This is where we get a bit synchronized swimming-y. So twist, reach, turn the palm, scoop away, palm facing upwards again and elbow draw back. Same with the other side. And then we're doing that sculling motion. Bit of freestyle there. Getting ready for the shoulder roll forwards. Use your support, remember, if you need to. And then just another one on the end. And open it up, and there we finish. So that's what we've got for today. Feel free to turn that shoulder roll into a bit of a dive. Just have a go at that. Have a look from the side. This can be done with one arm, of course, with the other one holding on to the support. A little bit more on the shoulders. And there we have your slightly altered ending point. We're going to head into our stretch now. We're going to focus a bit on shoulders and upper back. So first of all, if you like, if you want to remove all balance challenges and maybe take up a little bit more of a relaxed position, then have a sit down in your chair. Feel free to stay in standing, but maybe adopt a position where your feet are a little bit wider. That broadens the base of support and can help you with your balance as you stretch both arms at a time. So let's have a go at just putting one hand across the other And we're going to round the shoulders this time, tucking the chin down towards the chest, rounding the shoulders, getting a stretch and lengthening sensation across the upper back. Hold it there. You might even be feeling a bit of a stretch around the back of your neck as well. Hold and breathe. Relax, recover. Let's take the arms down towards the hips. Squeeze the shoulder blades back from there for a chest stretch, or continue if you're on your chair, just reaching that little bit further backwards and squeeze your shoulder blades from that position, sitting or standing up tall. So lengthening through the chest, typical muscles that can get tight throughout the day, no mind about the day, throughout life, and ease on out of it. I think the husband's just come back from work maybe to watch the footy. Let's head into that upper side stretch then. Come in a bit closer for this one. Don't come down to your knees, stay where you are, hand on the shoulder, guide the elbow up. Either that or Willow's just legged it. Neve. Lifting through the arm, lengthening through the back of your arm. And I've just got Neve on the search. Lifting, lengthening down the trunk. If you'd like to take it into a full arm stretch, this can be dependent on how your shoulders feel. You can try to dip this shoulder to lift the other to get a side stretch. If your shoulder's up for it, a full arm reach and a bit of length there, coming through from top of your fingers down to your hips. Relax, recover and ease on out of it. Hand on the shoulder, let's change sides here. Lifting, lengthening, sitting tall through your trunk, which can help to bring some lengthening into your trunk. Oh, it's Father. He's here to watch football with us. Hello, Father.
Hello.
Okay, shut the door then. Lifting, lengthening. You must have heard me talking to you lot. Reaching, extending, an extra stretch, an extra reach with your arm straight or hand on shoulder, and then get on out of it. Not too long a hold up in that full reach. Couple of leg stretches for your pleasure then. If you are in standing, then stay here for a little bit longer, perhaps for a calf stretch. I'm just going to move that out of the way actually. So standing tall, hands on support, good decent stride back with a check on the back foot to point the toes straight forwards, pressing through the front leg. Keep lifting through the body, and if you get yourself into a lengthened posture where your bottom's tucked under, you might even feel a bit of length in your hip there as well. But calf is the main aim here. So there's your standing option. Feel free to switch sides in about 20-30 seconds if you want a good long hold. And in seated, your option would be to straighten out one leg, just lift the toes up and maintain your active posture here. Now, to have a bit of length within the calf muscles is useful for when we're walking and striding, when we are needing to maybe tip our feet upwards, our toes upwards, to get down to our shoe level. And calves can get tight as well after walking, after a long time on your feet. So it's good to have strength, but importantly, length as we're working on right now. In those muscle fibres, in those muscles that you've got. Toes up. If you've changed legs in standing, stand tall, lift through the chest and the posture. And just take a moment with you and that calf stretch. The final stretch we're going to head into, so if those of you who are in seated, want to come into, no, the other way around, in standing, want to reverse, come down into seated for this back of thigh stretch. And if you've just done that, make sure you're not too far back in your chair, because it's terribly difficult to get the leg out straight then. Well, front portion of your chair is the best place. Long straight leg can be achieved from that forwards position in the chair. Support for the upper body, hand on bent knee. Lifting, tilting. So this is a hinge from your hip, both of them, rather than a rounding through your back and posture. Chest is lifted here. Back is long. Space between the ribs and the hips. Few things that you could just check on and maybe take a tweak. Back of the knee and up towards your hip is where this stretch should be felt. In a pull, a bit of a pull, a tightness you might feel. You might describe it as a bite of tension. Ease into it. Press a little bit more if you can, and then recover. Let's have a look at the other side then. Loose ankle, loose knee. Up we go with posture. Forwards we press, hinging through. You'll feel like you're perched quite high onto your bum bones there, your sit bones. Easing forwards. Shouldn't feel painful, should just feel a little bit uncomfy, but that's the right place for your stretch. Apologies if you can hear Neve cracking her knuckles in the background. Although you probably think it's me clicking and crunching. There we have you. Reverse out of that stretch. Just take a slump down, round your shoulders. Just sit in that position for a moment to C-shape your spine, and then lift tall, lengthen and open. There we have your sway and stretch for this evening. It's netball club tomorrow. So I will have Bex just coming in for me. I'm sure it was Bex that said that she'd take it off of me. So you'll still have the normal 3 movement snacks, just with a slight differ on the lineup, on the headlines. So there we go. There's your sway and stretch for today, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the swim and sculling and the synchronized swimming type moves there. We'll keep it as that for tomorrow, and then there might be a couple of bolt-ons for the Thursday 4 p.m. Check you later, everyone. Enjoy the football. Fingers crossed it doesn't go to a penalty shootout. Take care all. Catch you later.